What's going on, everyone? We got to talk about Avantis because right now Avantis is all the way down to $1.17, and it even went down to the spot that I mentioned it would go down to this of about $1.05, and we dropped down to there earlier, and now we're trying to make our way back up. So, anyways, we've been following this to a T. So I'm gonna keep giving you guys the real. I'm gonna keep giving you guys the technical analysis because we just got to be real with it, right? Just got to keep dropping the gems, right? I know a lot of people are probably like, Marcellus, why you keep making bearish videos? But like, look, we know the prices are dropping right now, so we got to talk about where they drop down to and when it'll stop. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So yes, we went all the way down to $1.05 here with Aster, and it's been doing everything that we've been talking about to a T. It's down 47.8% in the last 7 days. You can see the 24-hour trading volume at 3.4 billion. So regardless of having an extremely high trading volume, the price is going down because you got to remember Aster, and you got to remember what stuff like not even Aster, Avantis. See, I keep saying Aster because the Aster and Avantis, they remind me of the same thing because they're so similar. And it's because they both do leverage trading. The only difference is Avantis is on base and Aster is on the Binance Smart Chain, but they're both going down. And what a lot of these futures things do, like when they go down hard. When they go up hard. And that's because like people are trading against it now. People are probably shorting Aster or Avantis. Look, I keep saying Aster. People are probably shorting Avantis right now, and they're pushing the price down. You can see the 24-hour trading volumes at 3.4 billion. So they're more than likely shorting it, trying to artificially push the price down. So they're making money on it, but they're making money on the downside. And that's the thing with these DeFi trading platforms. So yeah, Avantis is pushing down right now, 3.4 billion inside of trading volume. That could easily reverse to the upside if we see the whole overall crypto market going back. If Bitcoin reverses and goes back into a bullish sentiment and it just pumps and just pushes hard. The hourly chart on Bitcoin kind of looks like it's in a recovery mode. You can kind of see the selling volume slowing down. And you can kind of also see the percent R trend exhaustions kind of curving upwards, right? Like it wants to go back up. But you got to remember, like, these things happen fast. Like this thing could out of nowhere dump. Like Bitcoin could out of nowhere dump and keep pulling stuff back. So you got to be extremely careful, extremely cautious. When it comes to Avantis, same thing. Avantis can easily do a quick reversal to the upside, easily. But currently right now it is still pulling back. Good amount of buying volume on the hourly chart. So that's why you're seeing the swift recovery that we just seen. Not even swift, but from $1.05 to $1.20. That's why you're seeing that push upwards. But it could continue downwards. Now, when we're looking at the percent R trend exhaustion, the short-term trend on the hourly chart, bullish, going up. The long-term trend on the hourly chart is also going up. But look at how it was quickly stopped out here. Look at how it was quickly stopped out here. And look at how the long-term chart was stopped out here and stopped out here. So the same thing could be forming and happening again. So we could get stopped out again here with Avantis. It doesn't have to just start pumping because of the indicators are showing that it might move to upside. Remember, people are trading against this thing. People are pushing it down. The trading volume is massive, but it's because they're shorting it, and they're shorting it with leverage. So they're pushing this thing down artificially. So literally the same people that are trading and making money on Avantis are the same people that are dumping it and now making it crash. And this is how it is. And the market cap's only 306 million. If this thing did a reversal, it could do it in a matter of seconds and then immediately go back up to 500 million. Like this thing has money in it. Like Avantis has money backing it, like big money. Like look at this, 3.4 billion in trading volume, 1.1 billion in fully diluted value. This thing could easily be worth $1 billion in market cap, easily. And that would be like a 3.5x from where we are now. So that's why, you don't want to just count it out, but you don't want to be super bullish to the point where like you're just dumping all your money in it. Like how I mentioned in the previous video, it's best to just, if you had $1,000, You put 100 here when you see it pumping, pulls back 100, goes back up 100, pulls back here 100, goes up 100, down here 100, goes up 100, down here 100, and then when your dollar cost average in, like you're doing the strategy that you're supposed to do is dollar cost averaging. But when you just put all your money in all at once, let's say you're like, oh no, it's not going below $1.03 or $1.05. It's not going below $1.05. So then you're one of those people who's like, you know what? It's going back up. I'm gonna buy at $1.18. But then what if it keeps dumping and then it goes down to 70 cents? Then what are you gonna do? Right? So anyways, let's talk about the next target here. Let's get serious. Let's get serious and talk about these numbers on Aster. The percent R trend exhaustion on Aster is over exhausted to the downside. We just got a buy signal here, but the percent R trend exhaustion is notorious for the false signals, right? The false sell or the false buy signals, right? So this is a buy signal, but it could easily drop back down again and then stay sideways and then give you another buy signal. Just like how here it gave you a sell signal, drop down, but then they're like, psych, nope. It went right back up and then gave you a second sell signal. And then the second sell signal was right. So it might be the same thing where the second buy signal is right, but not the first one, right? So there's a possibility that that could be what's playing out here today, but there's a possibility that it could not be. Also, looking at the MACD, buying volume is coming back in, but notice how this buying volume is pretty low, right? And notice how the buying volume is getting smaller, smaller, and smaller. And notice how the selling volume is getting larger and larger, and we'll see if it's larger this time, right? There might be more pain, guys. There might be more pain, but it could recover. It could. But I personally, and look, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Don't make decisions off of what I say. Do your own research. But me personally, I think Avantis is going to pull back down to 89 cents next. I think 89 cents / 90 cents is the next target price for Avantis. And look, I get things wrong all the time, but the previous times for everything Avantis, I haven't got wrong. But the second call I made on Avantis, I got wrong. So let's talk about that actually. So like I was like, hey, I called Avantis somewhere around here. I can't remember what level I called it, but I called it somewhere around here at pumps. And then I was like, okay, guys, it's probably gonna end up pulling back, and that was around this area right here. And then it kept going, and then I was like, oh no, it's gonna keep going, it's gonna keep going, and then it kept going, and then I was like, all right, now it's gotta pull back, now it's overextended, and that is because the percent R trend exhaustion can sometimes give you a false signal, like right here. That was literally right here. The percent R trend exhaustion was telling me, A, jump out. It's about to reverse. And then, so I was like, you know what? This is probably going to be the area where it reverses, guys. But it didn't do it. It kept going. It stayed overextended for an extended period of time. So you can see right here, I made that call like around here. I was like, all right, it's done. But then it kept going, pulled back a little bit, and kept going even more. So the indicators can be wrong. The percent R trend exhaustion can be wrong. And it's throwing up a buy signal right now. And I'm kind of going against the grain with it here and saying, no, I think it's going to go down to 89 cents and then probably pump after that. That's kind of how I'm going with it now. And that's because I'm also looking at the MACD, and I'm looking at the how the volume is getting larger and larger for the selling, and then it's getting smaller and smaller for the buying. So that's why I'm making that assumption. But I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. But I do think it'll hit 90 cents. Technically it's 89 cents. So let's just say 89 cents. Technically. We got to be technical here. So let's go ahead and take our circulating supply, right? And let's go ahead and multiply that by 89 cents. That will give you 229 million in market cap. So hypothetically speaking, if we keep pulling back, we should reach 229 million market cap. I think the reversal could happen at 90 / 89 cents, or it could happen now and keep going up. So, it's a roll of dice type of situation. But the reason why I also say 90 cents / 89 cents, strong support. There was also support here, but look at how it broke this area. It wasn't as strong. So there's a possibility it could go a little bit lower and then run. Or it could just do what it's doing now and keep running from here. Either way, it's gonna run, but is it going to run now, or is it going to do one last pullback and then run? That's pretty much what we're waiting for right now. So, anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.